It's 1028 live, man. This is bigger than live PD Nation. This is bigger than cops.
Let's see. All right. So I think we are having a blizzard right now, or snowstorm of some sort. That is, I'm going to have to do this on my phone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Doc Skinner with 1028 Live. We got some snow coming in tonight, and it's been causing some, oh wait, I'm down here, causing some conflicts with internet connections. So let me do this real quick. If you all want to share this video right now, repost, you can. I'm going to do the same right now. I'm going to watch it on my phone so it's not lagging on the laptop tonight. Let's see here. So go to my page. You can all do the same and just hit share. Go here, click there, and mute. Where's the mute button? Good, I got it on mute. All right, that way I know who's on board. Okay, so let me move some windows around. So sorry, folks. I keep looking down at the wrong camera. So yeah, technical difficulties, mountain weather and whatnot. But boy, do I got a show for you tonight. It's been a long time in the waiting. So let's get all the bills paid first off. I want to say hello and thank you to our friends over at Sionyx. If you don't know who they are, go check it out. Sionyx, SIONYX.com. What are they, that you might ask? Well, I normally show it, but I've donated it for the weekend to a security team because they're gonna use it because it's just awesome. Maybe you can get a few of them actually, and it's the first ever full color night vision camera, and it is awesome. It can shoot daytime, twilight, and nighttime. And when you look at this thing through the lens at the sky, you will see 1,000 more stars than you can with the naked eye. It is awesome. And they're all in color too, different various colors due to the gases and light spectrums and whatnot. I'm not a scientist, don't claim to be. And so it's really awesome. Go check out the footage at Sionyx.com. And normally you'd think thousands of dollars for a full color night vision camera that takes video and photos, by the way, and can also broadcast to your Wi-Fi to your phone, is only $399. That's $399 right now. But if you put DOC1028 in the discount code, you get a discount, and you'll get it in a few days. It's pretty awesome. The company is amazing. The technology is awesome. Like I said, it's military grade. Check it out for yourself. All right, so who do we got joining us tonight? We've got, of course, Dave from Australia, Michelle, Sean. Michelle Jones says, say something. I'm sorry, Michelle. I was trying to get everything all set up for tonight's show. Everything's a little rickety tonight. Judy's joined us. Hi, cuz. Jeremy, David says, good day, Doc from Australia. And Audrey, thank you very much. I'm sure there'll be a few more. So anyway, tonight I have an amazing individual who I just adore. I consider her my friend. She's so unbelievably talented. She's an actress, casting director as well, producer, actor, and director. And I'm going to do her bio real quick. Believe me, I got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you about her. A native of Los Angeles, Rakefet Abergel is an award-winning American-Israeli actress, writer, producer, director, and outspoken stand-up comedian. 1 month after taking a stand-up class Rakefet won Best Comic and Best Overall Talent on the Tyra Banks Show. She appeared on the movie Superbad with Jonah Hill and as Adam Sandler's sister in Just Go With It. She can also be seen in the films My Best Friend's Girl, opposite Dane Cook, with Halle Berry in The Call, and alongside Eddie Murphy and Kerry Washington in the film A Thousand Words. Rakefet regularly guest stars on TV shows including Showtime's Shameless, New Girl, My Name is Earl, Bella and the Bulldogs, and iCarly. For laugh, check her out on the Crazy Ladies, or sorry, check her out as the crazy lady who shoots up her own living room. This is just funny. Over a good deal on a hilarious commercial for Kayak. Yeah, I'm gonna have to YouTube that one. She was also a series regular on 2 popular web series, Breaking Fat and Addicts Anonymous. Recently, Rakefet wrote and starred in a dramatic horror thriller short film called Jack's in Love, which is when I first discovered she was amazing in it, which she co-produced with executive producer and casting director Joey Weitz from Napoleon Dynamite. The film, directed by Oscar-nominated director Colin Campbell, has been making festival rounds and garnered Abergel 8 Best Actress awards from a variety of film festivals, including Nightmare Film Festival, Hollywood Horror Fest, Genre Blast Film Festival, and Oregon Scream Week. The film has also won Best Horror Short at the Hollywood Real Independent Film Festival and Best Original Screenplay. Her new short screenplay, Boo, which is awesome, is a finalist at the Women in Horror Film Festival in Georgia. Rakefet also originated the role of Brooke in the hilarious and touching play, The Furniture, written by Mark Warren. Even Stevens in Full House is what he also worked on. And directed by industry veteran Joel Zwick from Full House, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and that also premiered at the Hillcrest Center for the Arts. Rakefet has performed stand-up comedy all over Los Angeles, including the world-famous Comedy Store and the Improv in Hollywood, as well as the University of Las Vegas, and as a feature performer with Sweet, a women's travel company in Mexico. She teaches 6th grade and 7th grade religious school and Hebrew in Los Angeles, and also works as an acting coach and mentor for kids and adults at Kid F Factor. Did I say that right? F Factor? Oh gosh, a minute. A company she founded in 2010. And just to say, she's won a few awards. I don't know if you can see that. That's a whole list of awards right there. Kind of cool though, right? But look, there's more. Wait, can you see that? There's more right there. There's more right there. And more right there. So the girl's doing something right. And God, just we're gonna go over some of the things she's done because I've got a lot of questions, and I am truly, truly stoked. We finally got her on the show, ladies and gentlemen. As she hits the mute button, may I please introduce to you Rakefet Abergel.
Hello. Some of that was very old news, but I need to update that bio. And it's Kid Factor.
Kid Factor, sorry. The
Yes.
parentheses around the
I know, it's the way it's printed. Yeah.
So how are you tonight?
I am good.
Good.
I'm, chilling. It is very cold in LA. It's probably not as cold as in the White Mountains, but it's pretty cold.
Yeah. So are you taking a breather? You have been on the road like a mad dog. I don't know of a film festival I haven't heard you being at.
There's a few, like I don't know, Sundance and no. Well, Sundance hasn't happened yet, but I won't be there. So just spoiler alert. But you did mention Nightmares Film Festival, which I'm wearing my shirt. It's one of my most favorite festivals, and I just won what the hell did I win? Best writing in a short for Boo there. And it's a great festival in Columbus, Ohio. If you're a horror filmmaker, it's the place to be.
So looking back, I that I could at least find 15 years doing this stuff from TV. Well, it's all IMDb would tell me. So, but I mean, just like the award sheets, I've got like 6 pages here of just all kinds of stuff that I had no idea mind-blowing. Highlight some of the familiar ones. Of course, Boo, which we'll talk about that in more detail.
You're gonna
Without
put the
getting,
backdrop up again.
I know, right? Because I mean, it's the winning movie. It's just awesome. Of course, then you had Jackson Love the year before, which is when I first met you at the Solo Film Festival, and I fell in love with it. It was just, I mean, I love those type. I told you, I'm not a horror movie guy, but I liked yours.
Well, it's a psychological thriller more than a horror, because I'm afraid of just pretty much everything. So I didn't want to make a movie that I couldn't even watch.
Yeah.
But some people find it very scary. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's and I even mentioned it to you when I saw you. You are so completely different. I mean, you were like a Kathy Bates in a sense.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, but mind twisting. It was really awesome. And then I met you, and you're just the sweetest thing.
Well, some people don't think so, but that's okay.
Well, that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Okay, good. I like it.
But yeah, so you've been doing that. You've been doing the circuit. Have you always been producing? I mean, I see a lot of acting here.
No, acting has always been my thing, and Jax was the first thing. Well, I produced some other things, like smaller things, but Jax was the first thing I produced alone. Not alone, but like on my own, so to speak. That was mine.
Your baby.
Because I wanted to give myself more acting roles, and I went the most expensive, long, drawn-out route possible to get 2 parts in 2 movies. Wow. But it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do this movie Fly, and I'm gonna get to act in it. And now I've done it. I've done the script and everything. I'm doing the auditioning and the recruiting the next month, and I'm like, I don't want to be in it. I'm pulling in some pretty awesome people. I don't even want to, bring them down.
Maybe you just need to direct and just be a director.
I thought about that too, but then I thought, wouldn't it be awesome if I had somebody that's directed other movies? Not just fun independent stuff with my friends.
You might maybe don't start with a feature that has flying people as your first foray into directing.
Well, this one, no. Well, it's an indoor skydiving, so it's no wires or anything. So that. But
I'm saying they're flying people, right? Like, I don't know.
True.
Maybe you should just produce and be in it, and don't worry about it. It's a lot of work. I don't.
I know. I am. I'm repurchasing or Final Draft. Not Final Draft. Gorilla, so that I can go through all that stuff and learn it. I'm insane because that stuff. It'd be easier to fly the shuttle.
Yeah.
That's why those script supervisors and all them, they get paid for
the shuttle that you're in right now. I feel like we're going to space.
We are.
Remember when we looked through that camera in Arizona?
The psionics. That's what I was talking about.
You could see like every planet and thing in the sky, like it was almost daytime. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So go to psionics.com, folks, and get yours today. Discount code DOC1028.
We don't make anything for mentioning that. I just thought it was a cool moment up in the White Mountains.
No, it is. It is a cool moment. I hope are you working on something else for next year?
I am writing a feature right now called New Mom that started out as a short but was not a good short. So I'm trying to expand it into a feature, and hopefully I'll have a script. I doubt I'll have a film. I'm hoping to maybe make a little short or something by the time all these festivals come around again next year. But I may miss a year or have like just a script some places because I don't know if I can go through it all again. I am still like, Boo is not even done, and we have, even between now and March, we have like 9 screenings or something.
Wow.
So far, and we haven't even heard from some other places. So and I have to figure out a way to I don't know, sell fruit on the highway to pay SAG so that I can distribute this film. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure something out.
You'll be like doing late night stand up in little bars and stuff.
I will do private stand-up at your house if you pay me enough. Just private stand-up shows.
Yeah.
They're closed, by the way, closed.
Yes.
Private stand-up shows, just in case there's any like misconceptions. Oh, it's live. Anything can happen.
I know. That's why. Yeah, it's all.
So terrifying.
I know. I tell her every show I'm always nervous because it's live. If it's not, I got it. But live, it is terrifying.
Live from my kitchen and
Right?
view from your space. I mean, really.
Yeah. We got a bunch of people that came on. Audrey Elizabeth, Joel Christopher Payne's on. Hey, Joel. Audrey says, hey, Doc, have to catch a show later. Heading to some work. Have a great night. Gina, Mike, Rocky, Mark, Paul, Tasha, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, no, we're not talking about aliens tonight. Sorry, dear.
My friends Johnny and Todd came on.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Great.
I mean, I can see it. I don't know.
Let's have some fun here. Let's go back. Do you want to start? Let's go back. How far should we go back? Let's go back to
1979 was a really cold year.
Wait, you went back to 1979? Oh, that was okay. Yeah. Oh my God.
Like when I was born.
Yes.
Yes.
You did great.
You know.
I like that. So from what IMDb says, so it must be true. Going back, oh shoot, I just had it. Oh, there it is. Wait, nope. See, so many pages here. Where was it? I just had it. Going back to 19. Crap. Now it's all out of order.
It's okay. Pick a random year.
It was Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh,
one
God.
of my all-time favorite shows. How did that come upon?
I was a background performer in Third Rock from the Sun, but I did actually say something in the episode, but I actually don't know that you can see me saying it, but you can't hear it, or they cut it all together because it didn't actually make it. But they like handed me this like word to say. I don't know. It was like fight. I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. But yeah, that's one of my not real credits.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me get rid of all this.
That was when I had nothing else on my IMDb, and I was like, I need something.
Yeah. No, I mean, I remember when I first started out, I was professional. I was 15 in Dallas, and I met Peggy Sue Talent Agency, and she was this little old Texas real estate kind of oil lady, and she was known by everybody. And I came in and I didn't have nothing, but she said I had hair at one time, and she goes, "You look like that Leonardo DiCaprio guy. Get your shit doubling for him." And I said, "Well, I got no experience," because she wanted a resume. And she goes, "Honey, have you been on a videotape, home movies?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Give it a title, slap it up on that resume." That's how I got started.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you could. I found out that people can put pretty much whatever they want on IMDb. Like, I am an executive producer of a short film that consists entirely of credits. That's called Shot on Red, and it's basically Shot on Red. It has 50 executive producers and a few production companies, and that's pretty much the whole film. And it's brilliant. And Michael J. Epstein, my good friend, is the one who got that going. And it's on there, and it says executive producer. And so, just don't believe everything you see on IMDb.
Yeah. Well, going down, we're just gonna do TV first. Some of the big ones. Of course, I saw the video, loved it, but I've always wanted to ask you how you did in it. You were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
And you flirted your butt off with a host.
I did. And it did not help. It did not help me win at all. So that didn't work. But it was actually, you can YouTube it. If you YouTube Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, October 30th and 31st of 2017, because it was the day before Halloween and Halloween that it aired, because I'm on 2 episodes. And it's really worth watching. There are not a lot of things I will tell you are worth watching that I'm in, but if you want to have a good time, this is the one.
Yeah. Well, how did you do?
Should I spoil it for everyone? Well, it's been 2 years.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think the statute of
I'm
limitations
so
in the
used to not
contract.
spoiling anything. I got up to the $30,000 question with my +1, Lauren Neal, and with her help for sure. And then I guessed wrong between 2 options. I had a 50-50 chance of being correct. I was incorrect, and I left with $5,000. But then a year later, they invited me back to be on the show again as a second chance contestant. And they invited 7 contestants back. And I went back to Vegas with another +1, my friend Renee Pizzata. And we stayed there an entire day, and they didn't get to us. So we came back the next day. We stayed there an entire day. I'm the last person to get called up. They put us in makeup. They walk us on the stage. And then the buzzer goes off saying they don't have any more time. And I'm the only contestant that didn't get to play.
Oh.
So I don't think I was ever meant to be a millionaire. I think, for sure, that just was not in the cards for me. I either have to sell a lot of fruit or do a lot of private stand-up. Yes. It would have funded my feature. It's too bad, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you can try again, but.
Well, I think they're canceled now, but anyway, yeah.
Oh, well, no, you can't then. So you were, in 2006, you were on the Tyra Banks show for a talent contest doing, I guess, stand-up?
Oh, yeah, and I don't know if you can see this. Hold on.
Okay. Is that the trophy?
Do you see it up there?
Yeah. That's huge.
It's something. And yes, my mom was like wondering how long I need to keep that, but
it's just
all I
good.
got.
You know,
not money, not a trip to Mexico, not just that really large trophy that says Tyra Banks.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was Ricky Gervais on the Golden Globes. They're talking about the multiple uses of the Golden Globe, and he goes, "Yeah, mine's a doorstop." And
Yeah.
my
You know what? If that was a Golden Globe, it wouldn't be on my fridge. I promise you that. All my really nice trophies are in the other room, displayed where they should be.
Oh, and I'm sure there's a lot. So, let's see what else we got here. So, Third Rock, and then you were on My Name Is Earl. You played the wife in 2 episodes.
Yeah, I started out as an extra on that, and then they had me audition to play the same role that I played as an extra, but to come back for another episode and say some lines. So I did, and that was cool. I got to work with Jason Lee and Ethan Suplee, and my friend Rob played my husband. He's my friend now. I didn't know him at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you were on Jimmy Kimmel Live as a hip hop dancer.
Oh, they did a segment on Jimmy Kimmel with Richard, what's his name? The exercise guy, Richard Simmons.
Oh, wow.
So Richard Simmons came to teach a bunch of fat people how to hip hop dance. And that's actually where I met Jill Kimmel, who was Jimmy's sister, but I didn't realize it was his sister. And we became friends, and she lent me her sports bra because I didn't realize we were going to be jumping around so much. So she had an extra one for me, and we made fast friends. And she's like, "Oh, my brother works on the show," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then like Jimmy walked in, and she's like, and everyone's like, "Oh, your brother's here," and I'm like, "Oh, so your brother is the show?" Got it. Like, I had no idea, and I'm so glad because I really love her, and I would hate for her to think I love her because of that, because I loved her because she gave me a bra.
That's a kinship for life right there.
Yeah, and I still have it. I still have my famous Jill Kimmel bra.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, shoot, more people. We've got, you saying that's an old bio. Brandy joined David from
here.
Yeah, David from Australia says, "Hey, hi Rakefet. Doc, you always have awesome guests on your show. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it." Elizabeth says, "Aw, James Keenan is watching. Amanda, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Tina, Susie, Prince Fleet Easton.
Yay!
Watching. Hey,
Yes, please!
he says,
I love
yo.
him.
Yeah, he's amazing, and he is. I mean, this is all of our years. I'm feeling, and everybody. It was like the new Rat Pack, that's just taking everything over. The YouTube channels, the independent films, the live showman guys. I mean, it's just.
I mean, he's the mayor of what is he? The
He's
prince
the
of
Prince of
Palm
Palm
Springs?
Springs.
That's amazing.
He's got a star on the sidewalk and everything.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Palm Springs.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, and he's got huge things coming up. He's actually in is it the Hollywood Reporter or Hollywood, the lead or Hollywood something magazine this week or next week. So
That's cool.
yeah, and Turnover, dude, like our movie Turnover. You're doing so well. I mean, you're an avalanche of awards. We've got 9, but we did get. I have to doty on this. Is that the word? Doty?
Dope.
When you dote on somebody?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dope.
okay, that's a weird word. I don't know why I thought of it. 4 of our songs were Oscar nominated this year for our film.
I saw that. That's
I know.
insane.
I mean, I don't know if we won or if we're winning.
They were on the Oscar list.
Yeah,
They were on the short
that
list.
alone is just
Which
freaking
is-
awesome.
That is awesome. That's
Yeah.
very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
I am not on that list.
Me neither. I just seem to know everybody that's on those lists. And what's cool, I had Martina Westry put on the Show Film Festival. She was at the Elton John Oscar party.
Uh-huh.
And she was doing a live remote. And then she goes, and Doc Skinner. And she's like, called me. I was like, oh. I mean, I wasn't even there, but it was like, I was there.
It's exciting. Your name was there.
Yes. So that was cool.
I want to push all the buttons on your
I know, right?
starship back there. I know. I'm distracted. Easily.
And I know my mom is going to be very jealous of this one, but in 2008, you were on ER.
I was, and I got to meet George Clooney.
I was just about to ask if you flirted with him.
He flirted with me. No, actually, I can't remember. I think I met him when I was an extra, because I was an extra on ER, and then I actually, like a few years later, was on it, like with a part. But I think it was when I was an extra that I met him, and I was laying in a hospital bed, and he came over and acted like a doctor, like just in between takes, and was just like, "How are you today? Like, how are you feeling? Like, like just kind of just being nice and checking in with the extras." And I was like, I think I'm having a heart attack because he was so beautiful. And he started laughing, and I was like, you shouldn't be a doctor. It's very dangerous. And then weirdly, I got on the show a few years later. I don't think it was related, but yeah, that was a fun show to do because they do it. It's crazy how they shoot that show. Like it was amazing to be a part of that show.
Yeah. And a lot of people that don't know, just being an extra, a lot of people think, oh, that's, bottom of the barrel. Like, no, that's the PA. But, I've been PA many, many times.
Yeah.
Is that you have great opportunity to be seen by the people that need to see you. That make
2 times as an extra, I got bumped up to a part because they either liked me or my work ethic, or they thought I was talented, or they thought I was the right look, or whatever. But you never know, like extra work it's decent money, and it's especially if you don't want to be an actor and you just want to make some money doing something cool. You get free food, you sit around all day, you pretty much don't do anything, and and if you don't want to be an actor, you're not like having your soul sucked out of you at the same time.
So true.
But now that I was a background performer for years, and now whenever I'm on set, I always check in with the extras, and I ask them if they need something, and I bring them stuff that they're not getting at their catering that I have at my catering and stuff like that, because like I remember what it was like, and like some people were so nice to me. Like Drew Barrymore was so nice to me when I met her as an extra. George Clooney was like whatever, but some people were just not, and so I was like, I'm not gonna ever be those people. I'm gonna be the kind of person that is like,
and I think
treating everybody like a human being.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are in the business that have that list of, I don't want to work with that person. I don't care how much.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'm never working with Dane Cook again. That's for sure.
Really? Okay, well, let's go to that. Well, so we'll just skip the other cable TV network extravaganza list and go straight to which one was that? That was
My best friend's girl.
yes. What was the premise of that one? Because I'm getting it confused
It was
with I
with
think wasn't that Chuck?
Jason Biggs and Dane Cook and Kate Hudson, and basically Jason Biggs hires Dane, who's this guy who dates girls that have been broken up with to like and gives them the worst possible date ever, so they go running back to their boyfriend because they realize like they're really which he was perfectly cast in, to be honest. Like I didn't get to meet Jason or Kate, but I worked with Ricky Lindholm, if I'm saying her name right, and she was so cool, and but he was not.
Well, I have my stories too.
I could write books.
Yes.
But I won't.
Prince is blowing us up. He goes, "Hi y'all. Just love you both. Magic Image Hollywood Magazine. That's the one he's going to be in." So I don't know if you get that. And he goes, "I've met George too. He is a real person and he is so nice." So
yes.
That's Prince. Of course, Prince has met everybody. Yeah. He's such an awesome guy. And a great performer. All right, so I mean, still, I just got so many questions about the rest of these. So talk about got that one. Just the call with Halle Berry. Is that the one with a payphone or something in the phone, or she's in a car?
She works in a 911 call center, and there's this like kidnapping in progress, and she gets super involved. It's actually a really good movie. It's a great psychological thriller. Maybe not psychological, just thriller, but it's really good. I'm in it for like a second, but it's a great film.
Yeah.
And I get to talk to her in it, which was kind of cool. Like we had a line together. It's very exciting.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. So best friends girl, we already talked about that. So Superbad. How did that happen? Did you go out for that, or did someone say, "Hey"?
I did. No, I wish. I didn't. That was like my first job after My Name is Earl, and My Name is Earl was like my first speaking job. So Superbad, I went out for actually the cashier that McLovin, when he gets punched in the liquor store, and the cashier behind, is played by an African-American woman in the movie, and she starts freaking out and whatever. So I auditioned for her. But at the time, after the audition, I actually auditioned with Seth Rogen, which was really cool and scary and terrifying. But yeah, it was very scary. I don't know if I auditioned for him in the original audition or the callback, but anyway, I might have gone in twice. But at one point I ended up in a room with him, and we were supposed to improvise, and he would act like the cop, and he was asking me questions, and I had to just improvise and be as funny as I possibly could so that I could be in the Seth Rogen movie. And I was a nervous wreck because he's just amazing, and I love him. And he's the nicest person on the planet, like truly a real person. And so anyway, they called me and said I didn't get the part because they honestly thought I looked too young to be like working, I was like 30 something, but anyway. But they said they really liked me, and so that they were going to put me in this like party scene that happens later in the movie, and I don't have any official lines, but nobody in the scene does, and they're gonna like none of the day players did, so like they were gonna give us lines on set as they felt, because it was very like we'll just put it together, I guess, when they get there.
Improv,
Yeah, so I was on it for a week though, which was really cool because the party, I have to like be at the party, and there was a lot of stuff that they were shooting at the party. But it was an amazing job, and getting to meet and work with Michael Cera and Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen, and I met Lauren Rogen, his wife, who's also a writer and a director and an actress in her own right, and we became good friends. And yeah, that was a really, really cool experience. David Krumholtz, I love David. That was awesome. That was an awesome experience, and the residuals weren't bad either.
Oh, I bet.
I wish I had them now when I really need them, but I don't, because it's been like 12 years. 11 years.
Well, it's still, I mean, it's forever in history. That's just awesome. It's such an iconic cult classic. you know, for that generation.
It's actually like the worst I've ever looked personally in my life. Like the worst I've ever looked forever in one of the most popular movies of all time. And I'm like, awesome. I'm so glad that like that moment in my life history is forever
It's a bad hair day, yeah.
be watched over and over and over and over and over again.
Oh man. Well, let's see. I know a lot of moms out there would be jealous that you were on playing a mother on Days of Our Lives.
That was, yes, I did play a mother on Days of Our Lives. That was fun. That was a very interesting experience. I don't know if you've ever done soap stuff, and I hadn't. And they move fast. And when they say they move fast, they're like, they're not kidding. They move fast. Like I think I was there from like getting there, getting on makeup, doing the scene, and leaving. I think the whole thing took 3.5 hours or something.
Wow.
And which, as you know, in film and TV, that doesn't ever happen.
No.
But basically, they did the makeup. They brought us to the set. They gave us, I think, one rehearsal. They shot it. And they were like, good. Like, I was like, but we don't do another take. They're like, we don't have time. Like, that was good. Moving on. Like, if the lights were on and you basically said what you were supposed to say. And so, like, I have so much respect for soap actors because, and some of them were getting lines, pages and pages of lines that morning, like, as they were walking onto set.
Wow.
And they're memorizing it as their makeup is being put on because, like, it had just been written last night. And I had, like, a few lines, but some people had, like, paragraphs and pages. And I have so like people like really like put soap stars and stuff down, but like they're probably the hardest working actors in the business and the best at memorizing and the best at just doing it, hitting their mark, finding their light, doing it in like one take, maybe 2 takes, and like moving on. And like it's amazing. And that's my friend Sean Christian was Dr. Daniel something on Days of Our Lives, and he's like very famous from Days, and he helped me get Boo kind of off the ground as far as like some promoting and stuff like that. So Days of Our Lives has helped me.
Has some good impact on your career.
Sure.
Let's see what else. I mean, there's just so many. Shameless. That's one of the most recent network shows, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything worthwhile. Shameless was awesome, and that's where I met Laura Slade Wiggins, who's in Jax and Boo. And she's amazing, and I love her. And that show was amazing, and that was probably one of my most favorite jobs ever.
Yeah. Let's see what else. So many. Well, I'll work it. I'll deal with your agent, whatever. But I got to get you in my film because I have you in the script for a cameo.
A cameo.
That poster behind you is gonna.
That's like a famous people thing.
It is because you're gonna. The scene is your movie Boo, so the Boo poster will be in the movie marquee thing.
Right, and I'm the ticket taker.
No.
Oh, what am I?
No. This is how it's going to be. So Jet Parker and Skylar are going on their first date, and they were going to go with their friends, but it got sold out. And she goes, well, I'll take you to the horror movie because it's going to be their first date.
They're going to see a short film, though.
Well, they don't know that.
Oh, okay. It's Boo the feature. It's the theoretical feature that hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
We have the poster already.
So then we'll have a scene from behind their shoulders looking, up on the screen, and there's you in one of the intense scenes, clear as, big as day. And then we're going to have a shot of them from the front, and you're going to be sitting right behind them eating popcorn, looking at Jet.
Brilliant. This is what I went to Strasbourg for. Well, if the price is right, I'll eat some popcorn.
All right, cool. We might make it.
I would do anything for you that you want me to do.
Oh, thank you, dear. Almost anything. So many others. Let's see. What else? I think. Moving on. You were on She's All That?
I was an extra on She's All That. That's how I got my SAG card, because I worked on that and I got SAG vouchers for a whole week. And so I got all the first week that I started doing extra work, I got my SAG card.
Nice. So, all right. So that's a nice little, cliff note of your past. What do you see in your future?
A lot of crying. I'm just kidding.
It's script writing, dear. That's
It's
just part of
been
the process.
It is script writing, and it's been a long, hard week. But I need to finish this feature. I want to finish this feature. I've met a lot of people in the business and different contacts from different festivals, and hopefully now have the people that I can go to when I have the feature and be like, hey, help me make this, or help me fund it, or help me whatever. And but it has to get written first, and it's a lot harder than I thought. It's getting there. It's getting there.
It's a process.
It is.
Wow.
I just want to get other people's stuff, so just put me in your things and I'll stop making movies and I won't take the awards from you. I'm just kidding. No, I have a good friend who is an amazing director, and he was and I won't say his name because I don't want to embarrass him, but he's an amazing director, and he and I were up for various Best Director awards at a few festivals this year, and he's been a director. I mean, he's a director like in his soul. Like this man is a director, and like he should be, and like that's what he does, and he's good at it. And I kept kind of winning. And I felt really bad because I was like, I just want the acting awards. Like, I didn't even really want the directing awards. And he really deserves it because he's a really amazing director. And I told him, I'm like, look, just, start putting me in your movies. I will stop making them, and you can have the awards, and I can take my best actresses home and be happy. But awards don't matter.
No. It's the film itself. That's what it's all about. So
It's all the hard
all right.
work.
So we've got Cassandra joined us, Grant, Pat, Xavier, Joe. Joe says hi, guys. Cassandra, that's where Cassandra says that's where I remember her from. So people are recognizing you now.
Oh, good.
It says I need to be the annoying guy behind her throwing popcorn at her back of her head.
I love it. There's going to be a popcorn guy behind the popcorn girl, behind the couple watching the movie.
There we go. That's how we'll do it. Okay, Prince, we'll write you in.
If you don't put me in one of the skydiving scenes, I don't want to do it.
Oh, no, we can't.
I want to fly.
Okay, well, we can do that. No, seriously.
All right, in the tapes.
Yeah, no, we can do that.
In between.
The third one, see, the thing about the movie trilogy is the indoor skydiving is the basis of it, because it's these kids competing. But their adrenaline addiction, they keep doing more extreme things that aren't in the tube.
Good. So when there's people jumping off a cliff, I want to get somebody to do that for me, and then it look like I did it.
I actually have some of the guys from the wingsuit, from the Red Bull wingsuit team that are going to be doubling. So,
see,
yeah,
they can double me. You can put me in the suit and then take me away. Yeah. Have somebody else jump off a cliff.
Right.
Although jumping off a cliff today does not seem that bad. No,
yeah.
I'm kidding.
Well, the wingsuit's a lot of fun. Have you ever seen the videos of them doing the wingsuits down the crack?
Oh yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'm terrified of roller coasters. I'm terrified. I don't like to fly in a plane.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of that.
I know, and it's been taking a lot of anxiety medication.
Yes. Oh, and thank you for telling me about Clear, by the way. That's been helping out a lot. That's going to help me on my
I
trip
do
to Spain.
TSA pre-check. Did you do Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know much about Clear, which I think is pretty much the same thing as TSA pre-check, but I love that. But don't tell anybody. Shh. I don't want anyone to know, because then there's going to be lines.
Yeah.
You go do your thing.
You do your waiting in line while we just kind of go through the back door.
It's great. I feel like I'm like all first class walking through TSA, and then I get to my middle seat in the last group.
Right.
Amazing. So fantastic. I love traveling like this. Everyone's like, how are you affording it? I'm like, by sitting in the worst possible seats at the flight that leaves at 5 a.m. and gets in at 4 a.m. and like, you know, I'm renting cheap cars that are falling apart or losing a tire or whatever, and you know, whatever.
Oh, the glamorous movie life.
So glamorous.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, let's see who else real quick came on. Andy joined on. And thank you everybody that's hanging on with us tonight. I'm so glad we finally got to do this because we've got to hang out a little bit here and there at the events, and we had our little 10-minute interview at the film festival. But I enjoy just hanging out with you and chatting.
Aw, well, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. See, it wasn't so bad being live. It's kind of like just us chatting, but everybody's, NSA's watching us.
And it's very weird. I feel a little bit like an exhibitionist, but I'm more of a voyeur than an exhibitionist. So yeah. I'd rather be watching us than actually actively participating.
Well, you can do that on the replay.
Yeah, I will.
So, yes. Well, I forgot to do my little shameless plug about Fly. And Rakefet, I would love it if you could do this as well. If everybody that's watching, if you could just send me an email to docskinner@flythemovie.com, DOCSKINNER@flythemovie.com. Just send me a video from your phone. Make sure it's at least 1080, good quality, not pixelated. Just saying your name and saying you support Fly the Movie, and I will put that into the promo crowdfunding video. So it'll be there, and then I'll also put them in the end credits of the film. So I just want you to know, Rakefet, I started this. So when you see independent films putting everybody crowdfunding videos in the end credits of the movies, I started that.
Wait, okay. I have a very long special thanks list in my.
Oh, snap.
From the
That's true. That's true.
But I didn't do videos, so that's.
I
will send you a video.
Awesome. That'd be great. So, what else? I want to have you back when, as soon as you got something else coming, the script's done.
You want to watch me type and scream and run around and be like, why did I do this to myself?
I do that all the time, just not on camera.
Right.
So, no, yes, gotta have you back for more stuff because you're going to be huge. I don't know if you realize that. A few of the awards should give you
already a little bit huge. No, no, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be huge. I don't need to be huge. I don't need to be famous.
Well,
I would like to be rich, but I really want to work.
Who was the Black Panther guy? Or not Black Panther. The Kid King in Black Panther. He played Apollo in the Rocky remake thing.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember his name now because you put me on the spot, but I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, and he's really getting big. He was in Black Panther.
Been doing
well,
great.
he did the Rocky movies.
I remember him actually from I think it was One Tree Hill or something. Like he was on something like that, like a long time ago.
Well, I was on a TV show with him, and I was his coach because he was the opposing team for the home team, which the show was called Friday Night Lights. Football show. I don't think anybody's seen it, but I know half the cast and crew.
Friday Night Lights? Oh, I'm like I feel like a lot of people have seen it. I've actually never seen it, but I know that it's quite a following.
Yeah. Well, he was on there, and he was just backgrounds, actors. I mean, he had a few lines, but you know what I mean? They were like day players.
Like a day player.
And I remember we were sitting having coffee out in the parking lot area, and they were talking about, we just want to make it big. And I was like, bro, you're going to be huge. You just don't realize it yet.
Aww.
And now he's doing all these big movies. I mean, not like we're friends or anything. We just worked on that set.
Right. He's an amazing actor. He did that, Creed, and
Creed. That's it.
His name right now, it's driving me crazy. Something Johnson.
I just went blank on it.
Oh,
but yeah, no, I have a tendency to see talent. I helped start Icon Studios in Dallas, and I managed the very first Dallas parkour team. comedians, actors, singers, um, and a lot of them have gone off to do big things. But I have a tendency, when I see talent, I know it, and you're one of those people. So plan on holding an Oscar or putting an Oscar into that shelf soon, because it's going to happen. You just haven't realized it yet.
Well, thank you. But also, I just want to point out that talent is not necessarily what makes you make it. Because I know a lot of talented people, right? And I know a lot of people who have made it that are not talented.
No.
So, right? But I appreciate that your belief in me, and from your lips to God's ears, as my mom would say.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody that has been watching tonight and joined in, chatted in the chat. Oh, we got some more real quick. Prince, shame on you.
Oh God, what is he writing?
She was doing a lot of exhibitionists on the dance floor. LOL.
What?
Because you were talking about the dancing
It
earlier.
was free tequila.
It was free. Oh, he is talking about. Yes.
There was free tequila shots happening at that party.
Yeah, Sholo
Your
Film
juicy
Festival, we do it
chicken.
right. What was it, Mockingbird Tequila? No, that's Mockingbird Pictures.
No, that's Mockingbird Tequila is yeah, that's no, they're great. They're a production company. They're great. No, it was, I can't remember the tequila company, but I had many shots of that free tequila dancing
Yes.
in the 80s with your friend guy.
Yeah. It was a good time.
What happens in Sholo
Days in Sholo. And on that note, we'll end that here. Oh man, thank you so much. Hang on, and I'll catch up with you here in just a second. Okay. Well, actually, I'll call you here. I'll call you after. Okay. I just got it because I got to end the thing and all the buttons I got to push.
Thank you, every friend guy person. Thank you, everybody.
I'll talk to you in a bit. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's Rakefet Abergel, writer, director, producer, actress, just amazing all around human being. Check out, if you go to the film festivals, check out Boo. It's amazing. I'm sure all this stuff will come out where it'll be accessible after the festivals are done. So just follow her. I think it's Rakefet Abergel, writer, director, something. Shoot, I don't remember what order it is. I have to look it up. But anyway, pull her up, check her out. She's awesome. Other than that, folks, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I may or may not be on the next 2 weeks. I don't know, this laptop situation. I'm going to be doing some traveling and doing some live broadcasts from other locations. So look forward to that. And once again, if you could all just send me that little quick video saying your name and that you support Fly the Movie, I will put that in the crowdfunding video and at the end credits of the motion picture. Just send it to docSkinner@flythemovie.com. And you can check out Fly the Movie or Fly the Rise of Jet Parker on Facebook. And on we just got a Twitter account @Fly the Rise of JE1. It wouldn't let me do the whole thing. And then our website's flythemovie.com. It's under construction. It will be fully functional next month. Other than that, I'm Doc Skinner. It's 1028 Live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And Lord willing, I will see you again soon. Ciao, Bella. I gotta always hit that second button.